I thought it was just a large dog, until it decided to stand up bipedally and then it ran off into the woodland. This creature stood at about 7 feet tall.
I was woken from my sleep by my child screaming, at which point something black came out of my child's bedroom, jumped over me laying on the floor, and shot off downstairs. I was terrified.
My investigations revealed fluorescence markings on various body sites of abductees, in approximately 5% of alien abduction cases.
I was so terrified, I just could not believe what I was seeing.
These aliens, who look like us, are here for unknown reasons, and this is causing many problems for those trying to find them.
Welcome to Anomaly Researchers UK YouTube channel, so let's get into today's story.
Hi everyone. Well, it didn't take me long to find another report from Scotland, about a large wolf chasing animals. This time we have several people's witness statements to ponder over, so let's get into this story. August of 2009 saw this story break in the local press. The headline said, "Police hunt massive wolf after mad cow chase." The story is as follows, that the Lothian and Borders police were hunting a massive wolf that they feared to be on the loose, when a stunned Keith McDowell said that he had seen the animal being furiously chased by a herd of cows, who were probably afraid that their calves were being hunted by the animal. Mr. McDowell was out walking along the perimeter of Poke Emmet Country Park near Whitburn, West Lothian when the incident unfolded. He hurriedly rang the local police, who came out to investigate and inform local farmers in the area. I think the newspaper decided to add a bit of weight to this story, by adding in the article that the key witness, Mr. McDowell, is 38 years old, and is a manager at the Government Access Department. So moving on, the witness said, and I quote from the article, "I was just having a walk alongside the park when I saw a bit of commotion with the younger calves in the field just across from me. I saw something circling the cattle, but at first I thought it was only the farmer's dog or perhaps a fox. But then the larger cattle began charging right down the field after this animal, and I think it had been after the calves. It came right through the fence onto the road. The cattle were stamping their feet and roaring around behind the gate. A small blue car came down the road and slowed down. If it hadn't slowed down, it would have hit the animal. I was about 30 yards away when I realized it wasn't a fox and it was way too big for a dog. It was only when I saw the size of it, I knew it was a wolf. It was silver with a sort of black dark streak along the back, and it had quite a bushy tail. It was either a wolf, or the biggest, strangest looking Alsatian I've ever seen." He added, "I really thought, I hope it doesn't turn on me." Then it turned and dashed off into the park. Keith was concerned after the creature escaped into the country park, where families and children often play. He added, "When I got home, the only thing on my mind was that it was definitely a wolf. It was a bit unnerving, which is why I called the police. There's kids around there and everything, it's better to be safe than sorry." The Lothian and Borders police did confirm that they were looking into the sighting and went on to say, and I quote, "We received a call from a member of the public, saying that he had seen something that looked like a wolf, near Poke Emmet Country Park. The man said that the animal was larger than a dog and silver in color. One patrol car was sent out to look for the creature. We've also spoken to the local farmer and made him aware of the sighting." Central Scotland is home to many sightings of unusual creatures, in particular a variety of big cats and wolves. Last month a horse was attacked by what was described as a puma, near Sundrum Holiday Park in Ayrshire. End quote. The SSPCA Chief Superintendent Mike Flynn said that it was unlikely the creature which was seen was a wolf. He went on to say, and I quote, "There are no licensed collectors of wolves in the Central Belt in Scotland, so it is extremely unlikely that one has escaped and found its way to this area. If one had escaped, we would have been one of the first organizations to be contacted. It may be that whoever reported this sighting is mistaken and may have seen a breed of dog similar to a wolf. However, it is also likely that there will be some people who own huskies in the Central Belt." He added that the sighting might have been of a Newtonagon, which is an unusual mix of German Shepherd, Siberian Husky and Alaskan Malamute. End quote. Interestingly enough, I had a look at the comments which were underneath this article, and I have decided to add those to this report, because it would seem that other people have seen wolf-type creatures too. A man called George said, and I quote, "This is a really interesting story and shouldn't be readily written off. I know, because in 1995 I too saw a wolf, in the Cairngorm Mountains. Keith McDowell describes exactly its appearance as I saw it. Interestingly, the day after I saw it, a mountain leader described the same thing around the same area. That's 14 years ago. With growth, it's extremely likely that the wolf population is now in the Central Belt given the wide areas that they cover. Make no mistake, Mike Flynn, it's a wolf. Richard Morley shouldn't be skeptical either, but open his mind to the possibility of wild wolves." Another man, David, said, "I know a lorry driver who has a photo of a pair of wolves feeding on a deer at the side of the woods, near Forth, which is about 5 miles from this sighting. He swears the photo is genuine, and now I see this I believe him." Another witness, also called David, went on to say, "Strange coincidence, but I was walking my dog in the Peatmedden Forest, near Cupa Fife, this morning, and spotted what I first thought was a large fox walking along the trail about 50 yards ahead of me. My dog was off chasing rabbits and cut back onto the path, startling the fox. It turned and I got a clearer view of it as it turned and ran. It was grey, much taller than a fox, with longer legs. I've seen wolves, jackals, and coyotes in the wild on a number of occasions, and this beast certainly looked more wolf-like than any GSD or husky I have seen. There was no sign of anyone walking their dog in the area. My dog came straight back to me, which was unusual, as she generally wants to play and chase other dogs she meets in the woods. I'm now wondering whether I should advise the forestry people, who manage the area." Then a lady called Elizabeth Rofe says, and I quote, "I saw a wolf yesterday when we were traveling on the Coldstream Road in the Borders near Rumbleton Law. The wolf was no more than 5 meters away from me. I have no doubts that this was a wolf as I had a clear view. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Several people all saying the same sort of thing. Are they all misidentifying? Who can say for sure? Are people secretly reintroducing wolves back into the Scottish forests and highlands? Or are we dealing with something else? I will leave you to ponder on those questions. Until next time. Goodbye."